3 billion. That is how many Bic Cristal pens are sold every single year. Roughly one for every 2.5 people on Earth. Each one costs less than 20 cents to manufacture. Each one contains a tungsten carbide ball ground to a tolerance of 1 micron. And it all starts with a handful of plastic pellets the size of lentils. Let's see how polypropylene granules, brass sheet, and oil-based ink become 3 billion writing instruments through a production chain precise to 1 micron. The process begins at the hopper. Polypropylene and polystyrene pellets, each roughly 3 mm in diameter, are fed by gravity into injection molding machines running continuously, 24 hours a day. The pellets are heated to between 200 degrees Celsius and 250 degrees Celsius, 392 degrees Celsius to 482 degrees Celsius, until they reach the viscosity of thick syrup. That molten plastic is then injected under pressures of 700 to 1,400 bar into hardened steel molds, filling every cavity in under 2 seconds. Within 8 to 12 seconds, the plastic cools, solidifies, and hydraulic ejector pins push the finished parts clear. Each machine cycles through this sequence roughly 300 times per hour. The injection molds are not simple cavities. Each one is a multi-cavity tool. A single mold can produce 16 to 32 barrel blanks simultaneously per cycle. The steel used for these tools is hardened to 5258 HRC, Rockwell hardness, to withstand the repeated thermal and mechanical stress of millions of cycles before requiring replacement. When the molten polypropylene enters the mold at 1,200 bar, it flows through precisely calculated gate points, narrow entry channels 0.8 to 1.2 nm wide that control fill speed and prevent weld lines, which are weak seams that form when two flow fronts meet. The cooling channels inside the mold carry water at 15 degrees to 20 degrees, removing heat from the plastic at a controlled rate. Too fast, and the barrel warps. Too slow, and the cycle time extends, reducing output. The Bic Cristal barrel is made from polystyrene, chosen specifically because it is transparent, allowing the user to monitor remaining ink, and because it has a Young's modulus of approximately 3.4 GPa, stiff enough to resist flex under writing pressure without cracking. Wall thickness of the barrel is held to 0.9 mm, uniform within us 0.05 mm along the entire 149 mm length. Each barrel weighs 1.4 grams. At 300 cycles per hour on a 32 cavity mold, a single machine produces over 9,600 barrels per hour. A factory running 20 such machines produces more than 190,000 barrels every 60 minutes. That is before a single drop of ink has been mixed. The brass tip, the socket that holds the ball, is the most dimensionally demanding component in the entire pen. It is stamped from brass sheet 0.4 mm thick, then deep drawn and machined in a sequence of 5 progressive die stages. The finished tip measures 1.0 mm in external diameter at the writing end, with an internal socket diameter of 0.3 mm to 0.390 mm, a tolerance window of just 0.005 mm, or 5 microns. That 5 micron window exists because the tungsten carbide ball seated inside measures exactly 3 in diameter. The ball must rotate freely, requiring a radial clearance of no more than 0.03 mm on each side, while being retained so that it cannot be pulled free under the surface tension of ink or normal writing force. If the socket is 0.006 mm too wide, the ball wobbles and produces an irregular line. If the socket is 0.04 mm too tight, the ball binds, ink flow drops by 40%, and the pen skips after fewer than 50 meters of writing. The stamping machines that produce these tips operate at 400 strokes per minute, holding that 5 micron window on every single stroke. The tungsten carbide balls begin as raw tungsten powder mixed with a cobalt binder, typically 94% tungsten carbide, 6% cobalt by weight. The mixture is pressed in a die at 200 TUM APA into rough spherical blanks, 20% larger than the final dimension. Those blanks are sintered in a hydrogen atmosphere furnace at 400 degrees Celsius, 2,552 degrees Celsius, for 2 to 4 hours, during which the cobalt melts and bonds the tungsten carbide grains into a dense, pore-free matrix. After sintering, the balls are still oversized and irregular. They then go into a lapping machine, a rotating drum lined with diamond abrasive paste, where they tumble against each other and against the abrasive surface for up to 48 hours. The final diameter of 0.392 mm is achieved with a roundness tolerance of 1 micron. For reference, a human hair is 60 to 80 microns in diameter. The surface finish achieved is Ray 0.001 micrometers, smoother than most optical glass. This is the finish that allows the ball to rotate 600 times per centimeter of line drawn. Depositing ink in a controlled film 0.4 mm wide, at any angle between 30 degrees and 90 degrees to the paper surface. Hardness of the finished ball is 1600 HV, Vickers hardness, harder than most tool steels, which typically reach 800 to 900 HV. BIC has been manufacturing tungsten carbide balls to this specification since 1950, 75 years of continuous production of a component smaller than a grain of sand, held to tolerances that were considered impossible for mass production when the Cristal was first introduced. The original 1950 production line ran at 2,000 pens per day. Today, BIC's global production exceeds 8.2 million pens per day across factories in France, the United States, Brazil, and Mexico. To put that in physical terms, if you laid the annual production of Bic Cristals end to end, the line would stretch 1.2 million kilometers, roughly 3 times the distance from Earth to the Moon. The ink inside those pens, if combined, would fill an Olympic swimming pool approximately 12 times over. Each ball, 0.392 mm across, is installed by automated equipment at a rate of 2,400 tips per minute per assembly station. The ink is where the chemistry becomes genuinely complex. Bic Cristal ink is an oil-based formulation, not water-based, built around a base of phenyl glycol and a dye concentration of 25% to 35% by weight. The viscosity of the finished ink is approximately 10,000 to 20,000 centipoise at 25 degrees Celsius. For comparison, water is 1 centipoise. Honey is roughly 10,000 centipoise. The ink must sit at the upper end of that range at rest to prevent leaking through the ball socket by gravity, yet thin rapidly under the shear force applied when the ball rotates, a property called shear thinning or pseudoplastic behavior. Achieving this requires adding polymeric resins, typically alkyd resins, that form loose molecular networks at rest but break down under shear. The kerosene fraction in the formulation acts as a flow modifier, reducing the ink's resistance to the ball rotation without lowering its static viscosity. Surfactants at 0.5% to 1.5% concentration reduce surface tension at the paper interface, improving line sharpness. Ink is mixed in batches of 500 to 1,000 liters in temperature-controlled stainless steel tanks at 40 dwarbors to 60 dwarbors, with each ingredient added in a fixed sequence over a 4-hour mixing cycle. Pigment is milled to a particle size below 2 microns before addition. Larger particles would clog the 3-micron gap between ball and socket. Every batch is tested for viscosity at 3 temperatures, 10 degrees, 25 degrees, 40 degrees. For pH, for dry time on standard 80 Jai gem chunk paper, and for line width consistency over a 500-meter test run. A batch that fails any parameter is not adjusted. It is discarded and remixed from scratch. The ink tube itself is a polyethylene rod 93 mm long and 2.3 mm in internal diameter, filled with 0.7 grams of ink. That 0.7 grams, combined with the precision of the tungsten carbide ball, delivers a writing length of 2 to 3 kilometers per pen, between $2,000 and 3,000 meters of continuous line from a device that weighs 6 grams total. Filling the ink tube requires removing all air from the system. Air pockets as small as 0.5 mm in length are sufficient to interrupt ink flow, producing a skip visible to the user. The filling process uses one of two methods, depending on the factory line. Pressure filling, where ink is injected into the sealed tube at 3 to 5 bar from the rear, pushing air out through the ball end. Or centrifugal filling, where the tube is loaded with ink and then spun at 3,000 RPM for 90 seconds, driving the ink toward the tip and forcing any trapped air back out the open end. After filling, the rear of the tube is sealed with a small plug of polyethylene and a 5 ml column of viscous silicone oil. The silicone plug serves two functions. It prevents ink evaporation from the rear opening, and it acts as a follower. As ink is consumed from the tip end, the silicone column advances, maintaining constant pressure on the ink column. Without this follower, air would enter the rear of the tube as ink is consumed, creating a partial vacuum that reduces flow rate by up to 60% in the final third of the pen's life. The entire filling and sealing operation must be completed within 4 hours of ink mixing. Beyond that window, the ink's rheological properties begin to drift as the lighter kerosene fractions partially separate, shifting viscosity outside the $10,000 20,000 ton centipoise specification. Inline viscometers monitor every batch in real time, flagging any drift of more than 500 centipoise from the target value. Assembly runs on automated lines that move at a rate of 2,400 units per minute, 40 pens per second. At each station, robotic arms operating with +0.1 mm positional accuracy insert the filled ink tube into the barrel. Thread the brass tip assembly onto the tube's front end with a torque of 0.08 to 0.12 Newton meters, and press fit the rear cap. The clip is attached in a separate automated station that applies 45 newtons of insertion force, enough to lock the clip permanently without cracking the polystyrene barrel. Every single pen then passes under a laser inspection array. 6 laser heads scan the assembled pen in 0.08 seconds, checking barrel diameter at 5 points, tip protrusion length, specified at 1.5 mm plus 0.1, cap seating depth, and clip alignment. Any pen outside tolerance on any parameter is ejected by a compressed air jet into a reject bin. Rejected components are not discarded. The brass tips are recovered and remelted. The barrels are granulated and refed into the injection molding hoppers, and the ink tubes are emptied and recycled. BIC reports a material utilization rate above 97%. The scale of this operation is worth holding in mind. BIC's Clichy factory in France alone has been running continuous production since 1950. Over those 75 years, that single facility has produced an estimated 100 billion pens, a number that exceeds the total number of humans who have ever lived on Earth by a factor of more than 10. After laser inspection, pens move to a writing test station where 1 in every 500 units is pulled from the line and run against a rotating drum of standard paper at 150 grams of applied force and 3 cs writing speed. The test draws a continuous spiral for 10 meters, and optical sensors measure line width deviation, acceptable range, +0. Ink density variation, acceptable, +8% reflectance, and skip frequency, maximum 0 skips in 10 meters. If a sampled pen fails, the preceding 499 units are quarantined and individually retested. Pens that pass are sorted by color code. Blue, black, red, and green account for roughly 75%, 20%, 4%, and 1% of production respectively, and conveyed to packaging lines. The standard retail pack of 10 pens is assembled, barcoded, and heat sealed in under 4 seconds per pack. Larger bulk packs of 50 and 100 units are collated for institutional buyers, schools, government agencies, corporate accounts. Distribution runs through BIC's own logistics network and third-party freight partners. From factory to regional warehouse takes an average of 3 to 7 days. From warehouse to retail shelf, 1 to 5 days depending on market. The Cristal is sold in 160 countries. Wholesale price to retailers averages 0.08 to 0.15 euros per unit. Retail price ranges from 0.20 euros in high volume markets to 0.80 euros in premium retail formats. The Bic Cristal has been in permanent production since 1950, making it one of the longest continuously manufactured consumer products in industrial history. The Museum of Modern Art in New York added it to its permanent design collection in 1973, 23 years after it was introduced. From a 3mm polypropylene pellet to a pen writing 2 to 3 kilometers of continuous line. The Bic Cristal passes through injection molding at 1200 bar, ball grinding to 1 micron roundness, ink formulation at 15,000 centipoise, and laser inspection at 40 pens per second, all to reach a retail price of under 20 cents. The number that stays with you. Bic has produced more than 100 billion Cristals since 1950. Yet the ball at the tip still measures 0.392 mm, held to the same 5-micron tolerance as the first one made 75 years ago. What other everyday object do you think hides this level of industrial precision? Drop it in the comments below. And if you want more breakdowns like this one, subscribe and hit the notification bell. A new production process goes up every week.